Datta Sri Guru Datta Jai Guru 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 Datta Sri Guru Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Barup
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude, and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this program, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join His second-in-command, Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji now in worship.
श्री गणेशाय नमः, श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः, श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती, श्री गुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः, श्री गणपति सच्चिदानन्द सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीभूयुत श्रीहरिचिह्निताभ्याम् अगस्त्यरेखादिभिरञ्चिताभ्याम् निगूढबीजाक्षरमुद्रिताभ्याम् नमो नमः सद्गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। गणपति गुरुमेकं सच्चिदानन्दरूपम्, विबुधनिवहसेव्यं योगमार्गाधिरूढम्, शरणमुपगतानामार्तिसङ्घाद्रिवज्रम् मम हृदयनिवासम्, भक्तिनम्रो नमामि, भक्तिनम्रो नमामि।
Once again everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's episode of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of number 12 Exchange Lots Couva, Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58 to 60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, and Koke Supermart Limited of 40 Napariama Miaro Road, San Fernando.
As many of you would know, one of the biggest celebrations on the Hindu calendar, Mahashivaratri, will be observed later this month. Well, inspired by this and inspired by Lord Shiva, today you will hear a true story on Datta Arpanam. It is a story which appears in the biography of Ganapati Swamiji, also known as Pujya Appaji, and while the story does not directly mention Lord Shiva, it reminds us of a particularly great gift with which the kind and compassionate Lord has blessed us.
What is that gift just mentioned? And what is the story being shared today? Well, stay tuned in to Datta Arpanam to find out. First though, let us sing the bhajan Pahi Pahi Gajanana. May the remover of obstacles save us from making wrong choices.
Lord Ganapati has a large belly, signifying that a wise person can consume and digest whatever experiences life may hurl his way. In other words, he faces challenges boldly and remains unaffected despite any trials and tribulations which confront him.
The Lord's small eyes signify an astute ability to discern right from wrong. May that Lord guide us to always make right choices and not impulsive choices which are fueled by emotion.
Lord Ganapati's large ears signify the ability to reflect and understand the true meaning of what is heard. May he bless us to hear not criticism when we are being criticized, but may he bless us to hear the lesson contained within that criticism, so that instead of feeling hurt or angry when criticized, we may grow in compassion, integrity, and knowledge.
Listeners, these are just some of the lessons taught to us by the physical features of Lord Ganapati. They are lessons which are all relevant to today's story. So, what a perfect bhajan with which to begin today's program. Please everyone open the Bhajanmala app or website to Bhajan ID number 59 and join in this musical offering.
Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Ekadanta Gajanana Ekadanta Gajanana Anekadantam Vidyanana Anekadantam Vidyanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Lambodarahe Gajanana Lambauragadara Benanana Lambodarahe Gajanana Lambodarahe Gajanana Lambauragadara Gajanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Pahi Pahi Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana 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 Gajanana
Ganapati Swamiji or Puja Appaji has said that in his life, Lord Ganapati has played the role of a director, guiding his activities. Although in the present incarnation, Sri Swamiji's mother was the one who initiated him into yoga, she had to leave her physical body before she could give him mantra diksha, or what we commonly refer to as a guru mantra.
Amma's own guru had passed on the sacred Chintamani Ganapati stone to her, a shiny stone which she worshipped as Lord Ganapati. She in turn designated Lord Ganapati as Puja Appaji's guide in this incarnation.
Then, when Amma left the physical plane, during Appaji's secret sadhana in Mysore, he considered the Ganapati in the temple situated in Chamundi Vana to be his friend.
And at the time of his Upanayana or thread ceremony, Jyotir Ganapati appeared and gave him Brahmopadesha. In other words, Lord Ganapati was the one who initiated Puja Appaji and blessed him with the spiritual knowledge usually given at Upanayana. Rephrasing this yet again, Lord Ganapati is also Ganapati Swamiji's guru.
But the link to Lord Ganapati does not end there. During Puja Appaji's school days, 2 arka plants or 2 madar plants, one at home in Kesare and another at school, those 2 plants bestowed 2 arka Ganapatis. The roots of these plants are shaped like the physical form of Lord Ganapati.
Meanwhile, the Chintamani Ganapati, the precious stone which had gone missing, reappeared and performed the job of Prashna Ganapati, solving the day-to-day problems of Appaji's devotees by blessing Appaji with solutions to devotees' problems.
So listeners, Lord Ganapati has played a paramount role in Puja Appaji's life.
Is it any wonder then that Appaji has composed at least 75 bhajans worshipping Lord Ganapati?
You were just listening to one such bhajan here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. You heard earlier that today, inspired by the upcoming auspicious Mahashivaratri festival, a story from Puja Appaji's life history will be shared. Well, the story begins years ago when a baby boy was born into an affluent family. Although named Venkateshwara Rao at birth, the boy was called Babi by all of his family.
Babi's mother was a devotee of Sri Swamiji. Since the year 1970, she had been going to have Appaji's darshana whenever she could. Babi, on the other hand, did not feel the same way about Ganapati Swamiji. Actually, it was quite the opposite. He was more inclined to hurl abuses at Sri Swamiji.
One day, when Puja Appaji was in Vijayawada, Babi's mother wanted to go have his darshana, but her driver wasn't available at the time. Babi's mother appealed to her son, and eventually Babi agreed to take her to the ashrama at Pata Mata in Vijayawada.
When they arrived at the ashrama, Babi did not want to go in. Instead, he stayed near the steps of the Ganapati temple and waited for his mother.
While Babi was waiting outside of the ashrama, Puja Appaji came to that same spot. Babi, who was sitting with his legs crossed, sat where he was and looked contemptuously at Sri Swamiji.
Appaji also just looked at him.
After a few moments, Babi stood up. That was when Sri Swamiji's eyes and his eyes met each other directly. Suddenly, a beam of incandescent light started emanating from the kumkum mark or tilakam on Appaji's forehead. That beam of light landed directly on Babi's face.
Unable to withstand that dazzling brilliance, Babi covered his face with his hands. That is all he remembered. The next thing he knew, Babi was lying flat at the feet of Puja Appaji, and Appaji was leaning forward and patting his back reassuringly. But instead of feeling grateful for this divine experience, Bobby stood up and left, feeling ashamed of himself.
Bobby was a young adult at this stage. He had already completed his bachelor's degree. To this university-educated young man, the insult he felt from falling at Sri Swamiji's feet was unbearable. His thoughts were all over the place.
A few days later, Ganapati Swamiji sent to call Bobby.
Why should I go if he sends word to me? Thought Bobby. But still, he couldn't not go if this holy person had called him. And so he did go to see Appaji.
Why are you so worried? Asked Appaji as soon as Bobby arrived. I never asked you to believe in me. Why do you struggle within yourself?
How does he know the struggle that is going on in my mind? Bobby wondered.
Appaji continued addressing Bobby, saying, One day you are bound to come to me.
What did Appaji mean by that? And why would Bobby go to him? Well, stay tuned in to Datta Arpanam to find out. But first, Mother Goddess is not just the slayer of demons like Shumpa and Nishumbha. If we pray to her sincerely, she can also destroy the demons that are within us. Demons like feelings of contempt towards others, ego, anger, pride, etc.
And just like in Ramayanam, we hear of demons trying to stop the sages from performing sacred and uplifting yajnas, so too, inner demons try to get in the way of our personal spiritual upliftment. In fact, Ganapati Swamiji or Puja Appaji has said that when we decide to do something good, negative forces will come to try to stop us.
But we must conquer those negative forces. Act on good thoughts as soon as they arise, and let your devotion be the weapon which helps you to eradicate those negative inner forces or those inner demons.
Mother Goddess, ever a protective mother, saves us in this regard. Let us worship her now as we join in singing the bhajan Alaya Nilaye Shiva Sati Mam, the lyrics to which you can find by entering bhajan ID number 297 on the Bhajanmala app or website.
A mother continuously strives to protect and guide her child. In this bhajan, we are praying to the Mother of the Universe, asking her to constantly guide and inspire us to be pure. So everyone, be sure to sing along. Once again, the bhajan ID number is 297.
निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां परशिवगे पावनि वनिते परशिवगे परशिवगे भामिनि विनते कुरु करुणां भामिनि विनते कुरु करुणां पावनि वनिते परशिवगे पावनि वनिते परशिवगे भामिनि विनते कुरु करुणां भामिनि विनते कुरु करुणाम् आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति माम् आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति माम् आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति माम् भामिनि मनुते मतिरिगते भासुचि सच्चिदानन्दकलां भामिनि मनुते मतिरिगते भामिनि मनुते मतिरिगते भासुचि सच्चिदानन्दकलां भासुचि सच्चिदानन्दकलाम् आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति माम् आलय निलये शिवसति मां पाहि भव प्रिय भवसति माम्
Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji has said that when we totally immerse ourselves in singing bhajans, that is actually a type of dhyana or meditation.
Bhajans like that beautiful Devi bhajan composed and rendered by Pujya Sri Swamiji can definitely send us into a blissful, meditative state.
You are tuned in to Datta Arpanam, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Ganapati Swamiji and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited. Today, inspired by the upcoming festival of Mahashivaratri, a story from Pujya Appaji's life history is being shared, the story of Bobby.
After that conversation, when Pujya Appaji revealed that he knew what was going on in Bobby's mind, that same conversation when Appaji told Bobby that he, Bobby, would one day come to Appaji, although Bobby had no respect for Sri Swamiji, the extent of his hatred for Appaji lessened.
Time passed, and as one would expect in the life of a young man, many changes occurred. Bobby got married. He started keeping bad company. Vices overpowered him. He was spending money frivolously. Eventually, Bobby came to realize that the persons he trusted, thinking that they were friends, were actually his foes. Peace of mind was dreadfully lacking in Bobby, and as a result, on May 26, 1984, Bobby sadly took an overdose of pills, closed his bedroom door, and went to sleep. And listeners, before we go on, please, 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 no matter how bad things get in life, please never resort to suicide or even thoughts of suicide.
Pujya Appaji has said that even thoughts of suicide are a sin. God has given this life, and only God has the right to determine when this life should end. Actually, you heard that the choice of this story today was inspired by the upcoming Mahashivaratri. You may be wondering, what does a young man resorting to a suicide attempt have to do with Lord Shiva or Shivaratri? Well, listeners, here it is. During the churning of the ocean, when the Hala Hala poison emerged and threatened to poison and kill all of creation, Lord Shiva, out of his love for us, out of his compassion, selflessly drank that Hala Hala poison to save us. What an insult to him it must therefore be for us to then poison ourselves or take our own lives.
Don't misunderstand what is being said. It takes determined, consistent practice to get to a level where sorrows do not affect us mentally. Even Lord Hanuman, as Ananda Ramayanam teaches us, even Lord Hanuman, when he could not find Sita Devi, and so when he felt he was not successfully carrying out the mission assigned by his Lord Rama, even he contemplated suicide.
Lord Hanuman had taken a vow that he would not eat or drink until he found Sita Devi. When time passed and he still had not found her, he started feeling hot and faint. He began contemplating suicide.
But listeners, even if you see no end to your sadness or no way to get out of a difficult situation, do not give in to thoughts of suicide. Do not even entertain thoughts of suicide. Like Lord Hanuman managed to bring himself to do, even though he was feeling unwell and dejected, focus on your goal instead of your failures. Lord Hanuman brought his focus to Lord Rama and finding Sita Devi, and eventually he was successful in his mission. Imagine if he had given in to those suicidal thoughts. Then Lord Rama may have never come to know where Sita Devi was, which means that the war against Ravana would not have been instigated, which means the yajnas which were being done for the benefit of creation would not have taken place, and good may not have prevailed over bad. And if you are not sure what your goal is, worldly goals are temporary. They are not the big picture. They may be part of your duty, fine, but always keep your focus on the main purpose of this human life. It is to strive towards liberation, to uplift yourself. As Bhagavad Gita teaches us, Uddharedat manatmanam. Uplift yourself by yourself.
And if you feel you do not have it in you to keep your focus on that goal, and you are tempted to think that suicide in this life is a way out, it really isn't. You see, when a person commits suicide in one lifetime, for 7 lifetimes after that, at about the same stage in life, they again commit suicide.
And if we think about this, right? No one commits suicide because they are happy-go-lucky. No. Suicide tends to be a last resort manifestation of severe depression and helplessness. So, while suicide may seem like an end to suffering, what it actually is a way of ensuring suffering for 7 lifetimes to come.
So everyone, if you know you are having a hard time with depression, or if life seems unbearable, try your best to seek help instead of opting to end your life. Appaji has said, speak to his picture. Speak heart to heart and you can be sure that he will hear you. So many people, Ravita and I included, can vouch for this. So instead of turning to suicide, turn to God, turn to Guru, turn to your doctor even. But from deep within you, muster up the courage to get help. And do not feel that if your friends or family members know what you're going through, it will be too difficult or painful for them. Your untimely death will definitely be more painful for them. So talk to Appaji's picture, talk to someone, talk to your family doctor, talk to a good friend, A friend who, unlike Barbie's friends, will help to lift you up instead of pull you down, but never ever resort to trying to take your own life.
You know, I wouldn't doubt that people get tired of how much I rave about the benefits of the free app SGS Posts. But listeners, I guarantee you that if you read the short messages which come on that app every day, gradually your way of thinking will change for the better. When challenges present themselves, you will find a strength you didn't even know you possessed. Your coping abilities will astound you. So, read SGS Posts every single day. The app is free and it is available for both Android and iOS devices. So if you do not already have it, download it today. And if you do have it but you do not read it every day, then make it a habit starting today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but starting today. Make it a habit to read SGS Posts every single day.
And speaking of SGS Posts, one of the things Upper G has said on SGS Posts is, instead of feeling depressed, develop the counter attitude of, I am happy. Guru will take you out of depression. To such a benevolent, caring and loving Guru, let us now join in offering worship. Please everyone, open the Bhajanmala app or website to Bhajan ID number 697 and do sing along.
Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru 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 Guru Sri Bandaru Guru Karuna Bandaru Guru Shri Bandaru Guru Karuna Bandaru Guru Murti Bandaru Guru Sri Bandaru Guru Murti Bandaru Guru Shri Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Panchabhuta Panchendriya Panchatattva Bodhisutta Panchabhuta Panchendriya Panchatattva Bodhisutta Navadvara Navadvara Jnana Chakshu Bodhisutta Navadvara Navadvara Jnana Chakshu Bodhisutta 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 Guru Bandaru Yati Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yati Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Sakala Kala Pravina Sadhu Jana Nisima Sakala Kala Pravina Sadhu Jana Nisima Pranavayu Tattva Bodha Maduta Bandaru Pranavayu Tattva Bodha Maduta Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru Brahma Bandaru Guru Vishnu Bandaru Guru Brahma Bandaru Guru Vishnu Bandaru Guru Murti Bandaru Guru Sri Bandaru Guru Murti Bandaru Guru Shri Bandaru Guru Bandaru Yeti Bandaru Tyagi Bandaru ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು
ಸಾಧುರಸ ಬಂದರು
ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು
ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾನಂದ ಬಂದರು
ಗುರು ಬಂದರು ಯತಿ ಬಂದರು ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು
ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು ಗುರು ಬಂದರು ಯತಿ ಬಂದರು ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು
ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು
ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು ತ್ಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದರು
The bhajans of Ganapati Swamiji, like the one you just heard, along with the teachings of Sri Swamiji, give solace and guidance to millions of devotees worldwide. How blessed creation is that such a divine being, the Avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya, is walking the face of the earth at this time, helping us every moment of every day.
You were just listening to Puja Sri Swamiji here on Datta Arpanam.
Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Puja Sri Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Today, you've been hearing the story of Bobby, who, when life got derailed, resorted to an overdose of medication, locked himself in his bedroom, and went to sleep. That evening, his family sensed that something was wrong and they broke down the bedroom door. When the doctors came, they officially pronounced that Bobby had died.
Immediately, phone calls went out to Bobby's friends and relatives. The whole house was filled with sorrow.
While Bobby's grief-stricken mother sat on a sofa, Appaji appeared to her sitting beside her and said, "He is my son. He will get up again. Wake him up."
That mother, who seemed to be going mad with grief, obeying the command of Pujya Appaji, filled with hope, started trying to wake up her son. Seeing this, the relatives gathered there wept bitterly, and the doctors ridiculed the grieving mother, saying that it was only due to the severity of her grief that she thought she heard Swamiji.
But faith is a powerful force. Guru is a powerful force. At exactly 12 midnight on that night, Bobby started moving. Again the doctors came. They hurriedly set up a saline drip running into Bobby's body. Everyone was surprised. Everyone but Bobby's mother. She had faith in what she heard and in Appaji's powers.
The family decided to call Sri Swamiji to tell him what had happened. Appaji himself spoke to them and told them to bring Bobby to him immediately.
With terrible weakness and pains in his stomach, the wriggling Bobby, who was put into a car after the phone call with Appaji, reached Mysore. Sitting on the lawn beside the Datta temple, Appaji was waiting for him to arrive.
As soon as Ganapati Swamiji saw Bobby, he stood up, came forward and hugged him. "You fellow," said Swamiji, "why did you do this? If you have difficulties, you tell Swamiji. Why behave like this? Swamiji needs you, so he has revived you. Promise me that you will never do this again."
Bobby, with uncontrollable sorrow, cried bitterly until his inner conscience was purged. He washed Swamiji's feet with his tears and started a new life from that moment.
Listeners, if reviving Bobby is a miracle, then bringing about a complete transformation in him by making him shed all of his bad habits and making him spiritually minded is a miracle of miracles. That is the real miracle in Appaji's medical treatment.
In today's story, Bobby was not even devoted to Swamiji, his mother was. Yet Appaji saved him. This does not mean that everyone will be saved. Karma is karma at the end of the day. But the story also shows us that even if we become firm devotees of Guru, of God, then even our loved ones are looked after. So develop devotion and let that devotion grow day by day.
And definitely, Nama Sankirtana is a good tool in helping to foster devotion. So everyone, before we begin to wrap up today's episode of Datta Arpanam, please once again join in Divya Nama Sankirtanam.
पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो
नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो
हालागलने ज्वालामुखने हालागलने ज्वालामुखने पालनेत्रन कपालिधारन पालनेत्रन कपालिधारन 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 नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो डक्काडमरुग डिण्डिमलोचन डक्काडमरुग डिण्डिमलोचन शूलपाणि डमरुगनाथ शूलपाणि डमरुगनाथ 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 नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो गज चर्मांबर कामितदाता गज चर्मांबर कामितदाता भस्म विलोल भव भयनाशन भस्म विलोल भव भयनाशन भव भयनाशन भव भयनाशन नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो महादेव शंभो ईशपतीश जगन्निवास ईशपतीश जगन्निवास सच्चिदानन्द आत्मावासी सच्चिदानन्द आत्मावासी सच्चिदानन्द आत्मावासी ईशपतीश जगन्निवास ईशपतीश जगन्निवास सच्चिदानन्द आत्मावासी सच्चिदानन्द आत्मावासी नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शम्भो महादेव शम्भो
And with that, everyone, today's episode of Datta Arpanam begins to draw to an end.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadgurudeva, Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji and Sri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Pujya Appaji and Sri Swamiji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing this devotional hour with us.
If you would like to listen to today's program again, check out the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, where by tomorrow night, the YouTube link for today's episode will be shared.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
आञ्जनेय जगदाप्यायन आञ्जनेय विमल निरञ्जन आञ्जनेय जगदाप्यायन आञ्जनेय विमल निरञ्जन आञ्जनेय जगदाप्यायन आञ्जनेय विमल निरञ्जन आञ्जनेय जय जय मूल प्राणेश जय जय मूल प्राणेश ओके रिपीट जय जय मूल प्राणेश जय जय मूल प्राणेश मूला विद्या परिनाश मूला विद्या परिनाश जय जय ब्रह्म ज्ञानेश जय जय ब्रह्म ज्ञानेश शुद्ध ज्ञान प्रतिभास शुद्ध ज्ञान प्रतिभास शुद्ध ज्ञान प्रतिभास शुद्ध ज्ञान प्रतिभास जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय नित्य विवेचन कपिवीरा नित्य विवेचन कपिवीरा नित्य विवेचन कपिवीरा नित्य विवेचन कपिवीरा स्नेह गुणान्वित राम सखा स्नेह गुणान्वित राम सखा स्नेह गुणान्वित राम सखा स्नेह गुणान्वित राम सखा कांतिमयाद्भुत कमनीय कांतिमयाद्भुत कमनीय कांतिमयाद्भुत कमनीय कांतिमयाद्भुत कमनीय अप्रतिगत गति संपन्ना अप्रतिगत गति संपन्ना अप्रतिगत गति संपन्ना अप्रतिगत गति संपन्ना जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय मरुत्सतनामासी तोंगी मरुत्सतनामासी अखिल मरुद्गण सारोसी अखिल मरुद्गण सारोसी दुःख निवारण शीलोसी दुःख निवारण शीलोसी नूनं प्रणवकारोसी जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय हनुमान तुम रिपु संहारी हनुमान तुम रिपु संहारी हरिहर रूपी शुभकारी हरिहर रूप शुभकारी हरिहर रूपी शुभकारी हरिहर रूपी शुभकारी वेद शिखा तट संचारी वेद शिखा संचारी सच्चिदानंद स्थितिधारी सच्चिदानंद स्थितिधारी जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जगदाप्यायन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय विमल निरंजन आंजनेय जय बोलो वीर हनुमान की जय पवन सुत हनुमंत की
ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत